Let me just start off by saying Happy New Year to everybody that's watching. This video will be going out on the 1st of January. First mooch video 2026. Let's get it. Hey up, my name is Jamie. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever it is for you right now. I hope you're well. How am I doing? I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. So you might be wondering, where are we going for a little mooch today? That is a very good question. And I'm going to tell you. Today I'm here at Hardcastle Crag, just in Hebden Bridge. Now I have been here before. Funny story. Not so funny for some, or not so funny for one individual in particular. I came here maybe not last summer, the summer before. It might have been last summer, I can't remember. But I came here with my mum. Now I'm quite renowned for going out for a mooch with people and unwillingly causing injury. Well, me and my mum came here and we had a lovely little mooch, but we went all the way down this little riverside here. Now I'm going the opposite way to what we went, and yeah, unfortunately mum ended up tearing her Achilles tendon, and yeah, sorry about that, mother. Oops. So I thought I'd come back here today and get some of this beautiful, lovely scenery for people to enjoy. Now it is quite treacherous in places, this, so luckily some eagle-eyed people might notice that this camera angle or view or whatever is a little bit different. Now Santa Mum was really nice to me this year, and I have a new GoPro. Now this is a GoPro Max 360 no less, and it's also fully waterproof. So I did put out a community post earlier on saying that I was going to get a waterproof camera with the YouTube payment that was coming in. I don't need to do that now. So I'm going to get some SD cards and stuff like that. So yeah, thank you for all your support in 2025. It really is very much appreciated. Now the good thing about this camera as well is I also have a chest mount. So it's going to make it a lot easier, because this is the sort of terrain that we're going to be walking around. And hopefully a little bit further around the corner we'll be able to get down riverside as well. So it's going to be a little bit of a different one today. I'm going to stop in a second, and I'm going to put my strap on, giggity goo, and I'm going to chest mount this camera, because it will be a lot easier walking over this sort of terrain if you know, you inevitably start to slip, because it is quite slippy here and wet today. And I hope the sound is good. I can't see any reason why it shouldn't be. Look at this tree. So yeah, what we're going to do is I'm going to chest mount this camera, and then you'll get like a first person perspective, I guess. And then we're going to walk down to Gibson Mill, and then I'll tell you a little thing about that when we get there. And yeah, so back in a second. This place is fantastic. Wow. Right, 2 seconds. Right, chest mounted. I've always wanted to do this, you know, have the freedom of using both hands. I bet that looks really weird field of view, doesn't it? yeah, I hope you can hear me okay. And yeah, so like I said, we're here, Hardcastle Crag. We're going to make his way down to the mill, which I think it opens at 10, something like that. But yeah, as you can see, it is quite a rugged terrain, this path. There is different routes that you can take. I'll put the map up on screen around now, so you can have a look. There's different routes. I think the whole circulars it adds up to about 15 miles in total. Not quite sure if we get all of that done today, but we're certainly going to give it a go. And yeah, so you can see, I don't know which way. Oh yeah, and when I mentioned this camera being fully waterproof, I can already hear Mike saying, dip it in the river, test it out, dip it in the river. I might actually do that in a bit. Yeah, let's go down this way, because we want to get near the water, don't we, really? That's what people like to see. So yeah, I hope it's not bouncing around too much for you, and you'll have to excuse my fingers popping up in screen every now and again, because like I say, this is a 360 camera, so it's got a very good lens on it. Look at that. I hope everybody had a good Christmas. I had a really nice one, very nice and relaxed, just chilled out. And now it's nearly time for New Year. New Year is usually quite a lot of fun. Oh, here we are, look, wonderful, right next to the river. Now in the summer, when this is a lot lower, you can walk right across all the stepping stones and everything. So we're going to have a look today, see how far we can go before the river says no thanks. But it's nice to be out for a mooch again, definitely. We're getting back on that grind now. But yeah, you can see the lovely river. Look at these. There's loads of like little weirs or waterfalls. I'm not quite sure which way you'd or how you'd describe them, but we'll go and have a look. And also, I do have Rona with me today, which you've probably already seen a few little bits, or a little bit maybe, if I've got the if I remembered to put it in. So we will have some drone footage at the end of the video, so if that's your thing, stay tuned. If you'd like to stick a like on the video and consider subscribing if you haven't done so already, that would be really, really appreciated. Really appreciated. Look at this. Yeah. Now I'm not going to blabbermouth through most of the video, and then you'll be able to appreciate this lovely sounds of nature around here, because it is really outstanding. It really is so peaceful. Now I got here probably about just after 9 o'clock this morning. It's only about a 20-minute drive outside of Halifax, and that, so it's not that bad. And yeah, there was quite a few folk coming here already, which is nice to see. You know, nice with the dogs and everything. But we'll have to see what the stabilisation's like on this camera as well. I think it's pretty damn good, to be fair. And that, it's like a big telegraph pole being whizzed down here. Oh, it's tied into the rock. Can you see that there? tied in, kind of divert the water flow a little bit, maybe get it going downstream instead of up this bit. That'd make sense. But yeah, it's lovely and crisp this morning. About 4 degrees, perfect mooch weather. Because the other part of this, believe it or not, is the easy part, or relatively easy. Easy for me anyway, because I'm a professional. A professional idiot. And at least if I do go arse over tit and fall into the stream or something, all I've got to do is hold my backpack up when I feel like I'm falling so Rona doesn't get wet. But this camera will be just fine. I am looking forward to when it's we get some stormy weather, some snow and all that lot, and getting out and recording some of that for you as well. So you can see there's little gate posts in places. They mark out different circulars and different routes. Obviously the red is a bit more sort of trickier. There is a main road that you can take. You can't drive down it, but there is like a main road type thing that you can walk down super easy to the mill from the car park. So you don't have to walk along this stuff when you come here. Also, in the comment section, let me know what you thought of the new intro music. Should we keep that or go back to the original? You decide, it's up to you. All these little waterfalls everywhere. Beautiful. Now you do have to pay for parking here. It's a National Heritage Site. I think the parking's only about a £5 for 4 hours. There is no phone signal down here either. So, you know, if you want that feeling of being off grid for a few hours, alone with your own thoughts, this is the place to come. Wow. There is another route. Once we get down to Gibson Mill, there is another route that I want to go. I haven't been on that one before, and the views are supposed to be absolutely stunning. Now, if this camera does look like it's wobbly and shaky, I do apologise. It's the first time that I've used it. Well, first time I've used it in the wild on the chest cam. I do have a load of other attachments for it, like I've got the head strap and all that lot, so we'll have a play with them over the next few weeks. I'm going to start getting back to regular uploads. I know I've been sort of keeping things going with the lives and being on other people's lives and things, but you can't beat a mooch video. Absolutely amazing. So like I said, I have got Rona with me, so at the end I'm hoping I can get some lovely views for you. I should have brought my hiking stick, really, which incidentally is in the car. Yeah, kind of dropped a boo-boo there, didn't I? Not to worry. We onwards, we mooch. Just listen to that water. I hope the microphone's picking it up. It should do, because I mean it's got microphones front and back of this camera, so hopefully it'll be just fine. I'm not quite sure why, but when I come on mooches like this, I always need a pee. Not quite sure why. Maybe you know why. Nice little bench here. Da, da, da. Yeah, just soaking them sounds, soaking all them lovely, beautiful sounds. Like I said, this is the first mooch video of 26, the first of many. Look at this little bench down here. What a perfect spot that is to come and have a sit and just have a little reflect on things. I always keep tapping my pocket to make sure my car keys haven't fallen out, because, you know, you've got absolutely fixed chance of finding them if they have. In loving memory of Paulette Powell. The riverside walk became her sanctuary. That's beautiful. That is really, really beautiful. Yeah, you could sit there in the summer, bring your Kindle, sit there for a bit, read some books, bring a flask of whatever, tea, coffee, vodka and tonic, Jack Daniels and Coke, whichever floats your boat. Time to start behaving in the new year though, eh? How many people have got New Year's resolutions that they're going to stick to for 2 weeks? Look at that. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Now I know if my mate Captain Cornish was here, he'd have his drone flying right next to that probably. I'm not going to do that with mine. I'm too scared. Yeah, you get random bits around here, you know, where the path sort of like smooths out a little bit, and then it gets a little bit more tricky as you go along. There is some big boulders and stuff to clamber over as we get further round. I actually thought that the river, the stream, whatever you want to call it, would be a little bit higher than what it is now. I'm glad that it isn't. And yeah, back to the place where I nearly did me mother in. You did very well that day, Mum. Proud of you. You probably won't ever come out for a mooch with me ever again, especially not down here. So yeah, you can see in parts where it does get a little bit tricky. You don't have to walk this place to come here. You don't have to walk this route to come here, should I say. You can just stick to the main path. But that'd be no fun. This is content. So I'm going to go back to handheld camera in a minute. We'll take it off the mount. Now let me know how you feel about the chest mount stuff. Woo! Wonder if there's any fish in this. I don't think so. I can just imagine a big grizzly bear jumping for salmon for some reason. It's another thing you have to look out for, look. So like always, I always advise people, especially because there's no phone signal in this part here, if you do decide to come and adventure down here, you won't regret it, but let somebody know where you're going and let them know roughly the time you expect to return, because then at least if things do go sideways, there's more chance of somebody being able to find you. So be sensible and let somebody know where you're going. Common sense, really. Which apparently folk are lacking these days. I got a new television as well, and it goes on standby, you know, where it puts up the screensaver. It could be a clock or something like that, and it says to what does it say? To wake up your television, press any button apart from the power button. Right. Like that. I've got to remember as well that the field of view on this is a little bit different than the Pocket 3. But I thought this nice new camera can come out and have a maiden voyage with me. And I'll go up here a bit and you can hear things quietening down. I mean, over the centuries, and I do mean centuries, all these paths must have been placed here by hand. There's no way that these are natural formed. So the work that's gone into the effort so people can come and enjoy this has been amazing. Lovely. Red. Red means danger. There will be a link in the description for this video, and it'll take you to the National Heritage website for Hardcastle Crag. So if there's anything else that you want to know, something that I've skipped, or you want to see the map again, you can click on that link and it'll take you straight to it. Oops. Wow. I'm actually quite sweating a bit, to be fair. Lovely. Now just through the trees there, I don't know if you'll be able to see, there is some stepping stones that you can use to get over to the other side. Now in the spring we'll be coming back here because over on the other side especially is absolutely carpeted with bluebells. Millions of them. Now spring is my favourite time of year, with everything feeling fresh and new and wonderful. Summer's alright. I'm not really built for hot weather though. And the autumn, that's the best time when, you know, for photographers and things like that. I suppose videographers as well, when all the colours are changing, things are starting to go to sleep. But spring, when things are waking up, that's my favourite time. Right. Lovely. Now I decided to do the river walk in reverse order of what I did when I came here before, because that will lead down to the mill, and then from the mill you can get up into the moors, and there's stunning sights up there. What's this thing up here? I spotted something. What's this? Natural flood management. Can you see that there? Fair play. Wonder if that's something to do with it coming off the hillside from this way. Great big bloody tidal wave. Woof. Well, there is a little gatepost doodah here with the directions on it. We've just come from that way, so we're going to go that way. Onwards we mooch. Now I think this video is going to be quite a long one, because the main reason is this place is so interesting and stunning that I don't want to over edit the video and chop bits out, because that would be counterproductive. Because you never know, there might be somebody that's watching this video that hasn't been here for years and years, and they can no longer get here. There might be some memories attached to this place that they'll start reliving. I hope this video does bring somebody joy, at least. Right, let's get down on this bit here. I'll show you them stepping stones that I mentioned a minute ago. Strange, because the stepping stones don't seem to lead anywhere. Like, there doesn't seem to be a trail on the other side. There probably is if I had a look at the map properly, you know, but you know how we roll here. We wing it. So yeah, there's the stepping stones here, look. You can get right down to the water's edge. And you know what I'm going to do now. Beautiful. And if Mike said then, dip the camera in, haha. No. Yeah, this is going to be a test for the stabilisation on the camera, isn't it? Definitely. Because it's not on a gimbal, so it's all digital stabilisation. There's one little setting that I want to change though. I want to change it so the little, it's got a screen, like a playback screen, and it keeps turning off. I want to keep that so it's always on, so then you can monitor what's going on. Lots of benches, which is nice. All memorial benches. Gail Irene Salt. She will live forever in the crags. Lovely. I mean, you can see the size of some of these trees. They're humongous. Absolutely humongous. Because ideally, it's funny, the other day I was thinking about coming and filming here. So I had a dream about the video that I made and the way that it looked. So I'm going to try and replicate that and see what happens. See if I'm skillful enough to do it. I won't put too much bet on it, but you never know. Look how clear that water is. Absolutely crystal clear. I was a true professional as well, and I brought a power bank with me, which is good because this camera is going to be recording a lot today, so it's definitely going to need some juice fairly soon. Here, look, all that lovely bit lulls you into a false sense of security, and then you come to bits like this. The fun bits. Yeah, when I was saying about parking, the car park machine in where I parked was out of order. So I'm hoping there's somewhere that I can pay for parking. I believe you can do it inside the mill, which is also now a little cafe, which I think opens at 10. Now that is impressive. I'm gonna get weirded out standing in front of that. I've imagined it tipping itself back up, righting itself. Squish. Yeah, I think we should go back down towards Riverside in a minute. Riverside, do you remember that? Did anybody used to watch that? It was a soap opera thing set in Glasgow or somewhere. I don't even know if that's still going, but it was arguably worse than Brookside. So it won't surprise me if hey, no, pull that shite off the telly right now. Yeah. So it's always good to get out, clear your mind, especially when you've got a new toy to play with. A little bit tricky in places. Like I say, I haven't faffed around with any of the settings on this camera yet, because I wanted to use you lot as guinea pigs, you know, to see if I actually need to faff about with any settings or whether it's just good as is. I've got a fairly funny moochy suspicion that it's going to be fine just as it is. I don't need to start overcomplicating things by messing about with settings that don't need to be messed about with. Leave them alone. Oh yeah. Right, let me stop here a second. I'm going to put you back on the pole for a minute now that we're seem to be coming out into a nice little clearing. Right, give me a second, you wonderful bastards. Right, we're back on the polage now. Let's have a look. How's the battery doing? Ah, it's doing really good actually. But yeah, look at that. We got the there's a shoulder strap attachment thing that came on it as well that you can put around your backpack strap, and then have the camera like here, which would be good. Definitely going to be using that fairly soon. And yeah, absolutely stunning place, and it is so peaceful and quiet. It's funny though, because it does get really busy in the summer. It gets really busy. There is also disabled parking further down by the mill, but I do believe that you have to book the thingies because you have to drive down the little private road, I believe. So if that's something that you need to know and find out about, then click the link in the description of this video and it'll take you to the National Heritage website for this place, and you'll find all the gumph that you need there. Gumph. New word of the day, gumph. And just a note as well that there will be a live after this video, more than likely. If that's something that you'd like to see in the future, don't forget to subscribe, click the notification bell, and then you won't miss any of the content that I put out in the future. I mean, most of the content, to be fair, is pretty shabby, so you probably don't even want to do that, but I'd appreciate it if you did. Yeah. Now, I imagine in the autumn, walking around here when all the leaves are falling would be something absolutely remarkable. I'm going to make a mental note to come back in the autumn. Also, there is a few people that know this. From the 1st of January, I'm going to be starting to do a video. Now, the video won't come out until the 1st of January 2027. It's going to be the video that took a year to make. No spoilers. I'm quite surprised that I haven't seen a single person actually, because the car park was getting quite busy. However, they were mainly dog walkers, and I don't think this is really sort of like, well, especially back there, it's not really suitable for taking your dog over in some places, especially not if they're just tiny little dogs. You know, the tiny little dogs where the legs seem to be running at about 15 miles an hour, and yeah, they take about 25 steps to every one of your strides. I love those little dog legs. Just want to put them in a burger bun and never mind. There's something over there in the woods, like an old house or something. That's interesting. Yeah, it's very interesting. Now, I would go over to it because there is some stepping stones there. However, it seems like one of them is underwater, and there's no way I'm striding over that. No chance. You have to have a look at it from here. Stunning. Morning. Couldn't have timed that any better, really, could I? Just saying I'm surprised I haven't seen anybody, then hello, people. Ooh, definitely going to need a sandwich after this. Also need to tighten my trousers up. Some picnic benches over the other side there, so that means that I believe we are very close to the mill now. Yeah, we are. Which is good. So that little route there, we're probably about less than 5 minutes away from the mill. So that little route there probably took, what, maybe half an hour ish, something like that. So that's not too bad, and that's walking at a steady pace. I have seen people jog. Oh look, squirrel. Squirrel nutfuck. All these little culverts everywhere, which is good. Yeah, you can just see the mill there through the trees. So we'll go and have a look at that. Now the interesting thing, or one of the interesting things about this mill, is that it was built around 1802. It was originally a cotton mill, and it was one of the driving forces in cotton industry, in the industrial revolution. This mill here was at the forefront of a lot of them. So it's very old and very cool. See now, I probably made that seem really, really easy, which it is. So maybe you should come and try it. I can hear somebody swearing at the screen, or possibly, because this will be going out as a live premiere as well. So if you missed it, there is a little thing, and you can put the live chat replay on it or something, and you'll be able to see what people said. But don't forget to leave me a comment. That's been really, really appreciated. So let me know what you think of the video so far. It's not over yet. No, because here we do like to provide value for money. It's extra value because it's free. Although you can join as a paid member if you wanted to for 99 pence. That'd be nice. Shameless. So yeah, this mill here, it is fully self-sustainable. Got solar panels and wood burning boilers and that sort of thing, so it is completely and totally self-sustainable, which is good. Look, there's a thing here like that. Hope you can see that. Another post here that tells you the toilets there. What's this? See, you've got the railway trail and the Crags Constitutional. Now the railway trail, I'm pretty sure that's the one that I was interested in. So we're gonna go have a quick look in here, and then we'll follow it round that way. Yeah, perfect.
That's everything there, yeah. Pay back card. Yes, please. That's
Can I get a green tea and one of the pop ups? I'll come back to that tea, I'll just put that down.
yes, no worries.
Yeah, right. The car park I parked in said the machine was out of order, so I could pay for parking here.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
It's £5 for 4 hours, £8
Yeah.
for the full day.
Just 5 of it, I'll be
No
on there.
problem at all.
I didn't want to scoot without paying. Is that all good, yeah?
Yeah, let me just print your receipt real quick.
Lovely. Don't go in the book room. Yeah, so there you go. Proof that I paid £5 for 4 hours. It's not that bad, is it? And doing your bit. Could have probably just, like, you know, ditched the parking fee. That's not how I roll. Definitely not. Right. Yeah, nice little cafe that. Smells amazing with the coffee. Bit pricey, but if they did Guinness, I'd have probably stayed. So yeah, this is we're going to try and pick up the railway trail now, because I'd like to get out into a clearing, find somewhere that I can fling the little bird up, the little Rona bird. I believe there should be something on here that tells you which way to go, because I do want to try and stay as close to the river as possible. Oh yeah, look, here we are. So I'm thinking The green one is the, what do you call it, the Crag Constitutional or whatever. That might be the... Oh my days. Right, we're definitely going to have to try and see how close we can get to that. I have an idea. I don't know why, but that's kind of taken my breath away a little bit. I'll bring you back in a second. I have an idea. Oh my good God. You're going to be in for a right treat. Stick around. Trust me. Oh yeah. Oh, we're brave. So that's a nice little lovely waterfall there. If you'd like to see what Rona saw, make sure you stay till the end of the video. Morning. Okay. So there's another thing just around here that I saw from up there. mushy, slushy. Yep. Now would be the ideal time to tighten up my trousers. Hang on a second. Nice bit of B-roll for you there. Yeah. So we want to follow the purple arrow, the railway trail. I will definitely be coming back here again. Just for a mooch. Big stinky pond. It's not actually stinky, to be fair. It's not that bad at all. Nice and clear water. Shall I dip the camera in so we can have a look underneath it? Nah. Ooh. I saw some fish jumping then. Oh no, it's not fish. It's a tiny little bird having a bath. I say, it's not stinky at all. That is very, very clear. I mean, it's so clear that if you could dip a camera in the water, you'd be able to see just exactly how clear it is. Should we do it? I'm scared. Don't want to break my new toy, even though it's what it's designed for, apparently. Okay, fine. I'll do it. Maybe down here a bit. We get it in the stream. I'm hoping there's not too much clicking noises coming over the audio. If there is, I do apologise. I mean, what do you think? Should we do it? Right, if the video cuts off, then I've managed to salvage I've managed to salvage the SD card. I'm only going to dip the lens in, I'm not going to submerge the thing. Right, he says actually falling in. Right then, wish me luck. How did that look? I was going to say something really stupid then. Hang on, let me just pause so I can wipe the lenses. And the sound probably sounds really weird. 2 seconds. In hindsight, I should have maybe waited to do that until a little towards the end of the video. that? Yeah. Little duck. Or ducks. Plural. Yeah. We'll keep going this way for a bit. See what happens. There's no smoke coming out of the camera, so that's always a good sign. I'm going to be really interested to see how that looks on the edit. It might be chest mount time. Possibly could be. Let's have a look round here. Nah, we're good. We're all good. Wibble wobble. Who said jelly on a plate? Somebody had to said jelly on a plate, surely. I am going to have to plug the camera in to the power bank shortly. It's on 20 something %, so that's not bad, because I think I'm filming in 4K. I hope so. More of these logs anchored. They must kind of swing out a little bit. Natural flood management, yeah. They must swing out a bit if this little river gets too high. Lovely. I am trying to find a clearing. At the minute, it's not looking very promising. Also, I have noticed that Rona's drifting to the left a little bit, like on her own. So I'm presuming she's going to need new blades. I'll have to get onto that ASAP. I did have some spare blades, but those that aren't new here will know that I crashed Rona into a tree. She's no collision sensors, and I crashed her into a tree, and yeah, so then I had to use my replacement blades. Some people stood in a circle down here. I hope they're not you know, if I don't make it out alive, you'll know why. some sort of pagan ritual or something, you know, need a human sacrifice, something quite meaty. Made it. Yeah, this is all place I haven't been before. Now I haven't been around this side, so we get to explore this together, just me and thee. If all else fails and I don't get a decent clearing, then I'll just launch Rona from the car park, because she will be able to see quite a lot from up there out of all of this. Also, guess what I left in the car? Fluid. That was not a very smart move. Anyone would think that I'd just been into a cafeteria where they sell human consumption fluid. Professional. Oh, it smells like dog shit. Now I'm not quite sure how long this circular bit is. I say circular, it looks circular on the map, but it doesn't look like you can walk back that way unless you walk up to the top there somehow. I'm not sure. Yeah, again, apologies if there is clicking on this video, because the I'm using one of my original selfie sticks, and yeah, I'm not quite sure if the microphone will pick up the clicking or not. You know, if it might not do it at all, you never know, but we'll see. A dog there living its best life. Right, well, we definitely, it says to go up this way. I will have a look up here, but I think that's where it ends. But there is something super cool up here, so we'll go and have a look. I do like this as well. You can see where they've started planting saplings. Look at that. How's that for beautiful? Now I do believe at some point 2026 a good friend of mine and his family are going to be coming up to Yorkshire for a visit. This might be a good place to come. I was trying to avoid moving away from the river. Yeah. Might save that bit for another case. I want to stay as close to the river as I can, at least for this video, because it is absolutely stunning. So we're going to go back down and we'll explore up there another time. That smell of dog poo again. I am going to stop in a minute and get this camera on charge. Just have a 5-minute breather. And yeah, but we'll see if we can find where we're going first. Right, charge time. Go down, so find somewhere to sit. Beautiful. Right, back in a second. Quick note to self and others that might be using this GoPro: when you plug it in, you can't charge and use at the same time. So when I get home, I'm going to order some extra batteries. We've still got some juice in it yet though. I am going to head back shortly though, because of the parking thing. I should have just paid the extra £1 and just put it on for all day. Oh well. I am quite intrigued now of where this actually comes out at. So onwards we mooch, moochers. It is stunning. So yeah, like I said, this video is going to be quite a long one because I'm not going to over edit it, that sort of thing. It's going to be more or less raw footage, and you know, because there's just too much. Every corner that you turn here you see something different, so there's too much to see to risk losing a load of it. Yeah, what a place. I don't even know what time it is. You know, this is the sort of place where you come and you just lose hours. You could lose a full day here without even realising it. Let me see what time it is. 11 o'clock. I've been here a couple of hours. I am just searching. I'm just searching for that perfect spot where I can fling young Rona up. There's a lot of things around here when you come in walking. You know, put your boots on, don't come in trainers for fuck's sake. Unless your name's Mike, he does everything in trainers. But there's a lot of like tree roots sticking out of the ground that you need to be just take special heed of, especially this time of year when you know, everything's on the ground, all the leaves and stuff. Because you won't always see them until you're on your face. Pretty cool. Happy New Year. Seems to be getting a bit of a train. Right, I'm going to stop recording a minute. Just let this charge up for a second. I'll be back with you very shortly. Okay, lovely, bye. Also, no, I didn't set my watch because my watch strap is broke, so I'm not using it at a minute. Nice little waterfall-y type thing over here. We'll have a look at that. Interesting little hut. padlocked. Interesting. Good little spot there if you were camping out, you know, for your morning wake and bacon. Those who know. Nice bit of spiel there. Feel free to pause the video or come and have a look for yourself. Right, well, we're not going to go up that way today. We want to stay around here. So I believe that's farmland at the top there anyway. So we'll have a mooch around this way. Absolutely no idea when it starts to loop back on itself. If it even does, it might not even loop back on itself. So I have found the part where it does actually start looping back on itself. Now, as far as flying Rona is concerned, looks like it's going to have to be a car park job because yeah, there's just nowhere. So we're going to start heading back towards the car park now, or well, towards the mill first, and then we'll go back to the car park. That was brilliant. That couple there, I've just been sat talking to them for maybe 10 minutes or something, and yeah, he's giving me some right ideas for the next part of this video. So yeah, lovely couple. I didn't catch your names, I'm sorry, but if you do ever come across this video, then hi, it was nice talking to you. Yeah, you get some you meet some lovely people when you're out on these mooches, you really do. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put the camera down and look at this. Thanks to that gentleman there, he I was about to take a different way and he went, if you've got a drone to fly, come this way. And he's giving me some right ideas. So yeah, I'm going to put the camera down, let it charge up a bit, have a 5-minute break, and look, there happens to be a clearing, and there also happens to be something very, very cool right over there. I'll try that again, right over there. Right, I'll be back with you in a second. Yeah, right. Just make sure I didn't leave anything. Nope, good. So we cross this little road here, look both ways, nothing coming, funnily enough, and this to the crags. Now it would be kind of remiss of me to not go to the crags, seeing that we're here at Hardcastle Crags. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk up here, going to get to the top, and that is where we'll sign off the video, after we find a place for that all important thumbnail. All these ancient boulders. I can just hear the stream now. Yeah, don't forget, at the end of the video we'll sign it off up here, but don't go anywhere, because I may or may not have some awesome drone footage for you. And when I say may not, I mean I may, and by that I mean I do. We're going to hike up this bit here, get to the top. This would be a good place for Captain's follow me drone footage stuff that he's been doing, which is absolutely amazing. So make sure you go check out my mate Captain Cornish. His link will be in the description, and so will a few others. They're also on a little bubble on my homepage, so the ones that I think that you should go and subscribe to. Totally not out of breath already. Whew. You can hear the rumble of that river. It is quite high. There's the picnic benches that we were just at down there. Boink! Gonna need a snooze, sandwich and a snooze after this. Nearly there. Whew. Here, look. I'm gonna go that way. And try not to fall down that way. Right, 2 seconds. I'm absolutely blowing arse. Woo! Dee 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 dee. Yeah, this is going to be a long video. But let me know in the comments if you'd like more of these longer type mooch videos. And here we are, top of the crag. You stand on this stone here. There we go. Look, thumbnail. Brilliant. Righty. Give me a second. Right. I don't want to go too far away because I don't know how sensitive these microphones are. Because new toy. But yeah, I just want to say a massive thank you to all the people that have supported the channel, and you know, we're building a real community now across mine and several other of our core community YouTube channel-y type things, you know. So yeah, it's really very much appreciated. Thank you very much, and Happy New Year to everybody that's watching. And so I'll leave the video there. This has been Hardcastle Crags. Wonderful place. Come and have a look. So for now, my name is Jamie. I'm your Yorkshire Walker, and I'm out. Peace. Much love. Catch you on the next one. Gonna go have a snooze on that rock over there now. Peace. Also, quickly, don't go anywhere. Rona's coming right now. See ya. Shall I go back to the car park through the river route? No, that's enough for today. This is the easy track. I forgot to show this bit. But yeah, this is the easy bit. Leads straight from the car park down to the mill where you can have a nice brew. Much love.